I'm very happy to be here, having tried to come before COVID. So there's been a few years of anticipation. And I was a poor scholar before coming, which is to say, I did not look up where this studio was. And I had imagined that it was in the Centro Storico, and that it would be a kind of hermit's cave of a slightly isolated person living in the deep history of a romantic view of Italy. And instead, I arrive here in an extraordinary post-war neighborhood where artisanal industry was celebrated and urbanized, which is not a part of the 1950s Italy that most American scholars know, and walked into the studio of a mad scientist who spent his life here inventing, it seems to me, systems in which the mechanical, the digital, and the natural are finding a new relation to each other. So there are crazy pieces of furniture that are made with dimensioned lumber. So you have a quote unquote natural material with a mathematical system filling out this industrial interior with a kind of new logic. When you start looking at them closely, they're full of holes and paint and let's say the procedures of life. So it's very interesting to be in an archive that is alive still and that reveals a kind of aliveness. And of course, I'm here because I'm interested in trees. This is a person and this is a place where there was a lot of thinking about trees. It's interesting that in some ways, the trees are perhaps the least alive of all of the things here. Very formalized, very abstracted, very literally deracinated in some ways. And maybe that very deracination is a way to think about a new order of nature where things are alive and not quite alive exactly at the same time. So I thought I was going back in time, and I think maybe here you see the beginnings of a future that we haven't really thought yet. And that's really what an archive does at its best. So I'm thrilled to have come. I'm very sorry that I was not able to come when he was still alive. But in some ways, I think I'm maybe better off without him because now he's free to be reinvented by all the future visitors of the archive. So it's been a treat. Thank you. Thank you very much.